Alrighty guys, and welcome back to a brand new video. So today we're rebooting the Brooklyn Nets after trading Mikal Bridges to the New York Knicks for actually 6 first-round picks and Bojan Bogdanovic. Let's talk about the trade first of all. So I love this trade for the Brooklyn Nets. They are finally starting a rebuild, which I didn't think they would, but it looks like they do know what they're doing. They're starting a rebuild, which means Cameron Johnson and Dorian Finney-Smith, as well as some guys like Ben Simmons, Dennis Schroeder might be traded soon, but you never know what can happen. But yeah, the Brooklyn Nets got 6 first-round picks and also made another trade where they can maybe tank for Cooper Flag. Man, they now have their own 2025 first-round pick. They also have the Knicks 2025 first-round pick as well as the Rockets 2025. So they will have 3 first-round pick in 2025 and then a lot more first-round picks. So right now, their future is actually looking pretty good. They also got guys like Cameron Thomas that I know a lot of Brooklyn fans are high on, which I am too. He's a really good scorer. He's going to be one of the best scorers in the NBA next year. He's going to have a big jump. Nick Claxton, they re-signed, which they needed to do that. Their future center, in my opinion. They also went ahead and, yeah, I believe that's it, though. I know some Brooklyn Nets fans are also high on, like, Noah Clowney as well, which he hasn't really proved that much yet, but trying my best to make him a rotational piece if he develops. But, yeah, that's really it that I can do to talk about the Brooklyn Nets right now. Let's get straight into the rebuild. So, I'm gonna probably start this rebuild off with a Cameron Johnson or Dorian Finney-Smith trade. So for now, still I'm gonna trade finder and see what we can find for Cameron Johnson. It's also pretty hard doing this, but I'm gonna see if I can trade DFS for Georges Niang and Ty Jerome, whatever they want to give up. So these two players. We also get a pick swap in return. I'll be want to do this trade. I know this pick is not valuable at all, but yeah, it's kind of. Let's see if we can get maybe 2 seconds. So this is the package we want to give up for don't fit a lot of draft capital, but they are going to want to. Okay, yeah. So maybe the seconds were a little bit. Maybe we can get 1 second. That's fine. We're getting one first anyway. So not trading up first. I'm sorry to do that, but dude, they say to this. Yeah, dude, there, and we're gonna have to move the FS small force so I can go up. But yeah, that's what you have to do if you want to make role player trades in 2K. It's really dumb because the Cowboys would definitely probably say yes to this in real life. But is DFS worth the first? Definitely. I don't know why people think he's not. He's a really good 3-and-D player, one of the best 3-and-D two-way defenders in the league. I mean, probably not two-way, but a really good 3-and-D player. I'm gonna say that. So all right, so same trade. You're just saying Ty Jerome and a this really bad first round pick swap for Dorian Finney-Smith, and they're gonna want not trading a first round pick, man. But if there's anything we can trade to you to make this trade go through, we just got Mohamed Dikete in the trade apparently just got finalized. Thought it got finalized a long time ago. We want to trade Jalen. Actually, they can't even do this. Should anybody worse than him that we want to trade? Maybe Dean Wade. I'll be willing to take on instead of Ty Jerome. Let me do a second. They want a first, and they're just not gonna negotiate with me. I guess not. Well, they're not gonna. I'm not trading a first at all. I'm sorry, but guess I'll trade some seconds. I don't want to at all, but if this gets me, this gets off the Dorian Finney-Smith contract. They want a third, second. This is definitely not a good trade by any means, but it's really hard making these trades in 2K. So, I mean, I guess we could say yes to it, right? Yeah, you know what, bro? We'll just do it, man. We get a first round pick for DFS. That didn't like that trade at all, but now we have to go out of our way to probably get a Cameron Johnson trade done. I'm moving the small forward as well, so it's about yeah. I'm gonna see if I can make this trade with the Kings where they give up Kevin Huter. Evan Huter for Cameron Johnson. Like I said, I don't know if the Kings would be willing to trade Kevin Huter in this scenario, but we're gonna still try to do it. So they would need to give me $200 million. So yeah, Alex Len, they just signed Joe McDaniels with this guy in a trade. Colby Jones, I mean Chris we get Chris Duarte, yes we can. Alright, so you also get a first round pick in this deal. I'll be definitely want to do this, which they probably will counter it with something dumb, just decline it, yeah. They don't want to take on extra salary. This is extra salary. Wait, this is extra salary. I'm so confused. Um, okay, so you might have to like this. I don't know why it just doesn't work like this, but we have to give them something which I don't want. But I'll give you Jalen. I mean, they probably won't say yes to this either. I want two first. I'm not. I'm not trading two first, dude. I guess Chris Duarte has too much value, which is really, really dumb. Trust me, it is. I get Colby Jones instead. Of course not. They'll have to give me Chris Duarte, but 2K doesn't want to. The Kings don't want to give him up. McDaniels. I mean, I guess Jalen McDaniels would be able to be traded. I think so. So I guess we can get Cuter first and Jalen McDaniels. See what they say. No, dude. No, we're just gonna get Chris Duarte and just no. This is probably a trade that the Kings would do. I don't know what my trade difficulties on, but I'm not trading a first round pick. This is a trade that the Kings would do. I'm probably gonna make this go through either way, unless it's like another team offering me like a first round pick that I just didn't see. We're wasting too much time on Cameron Johnson and Dorian Finney-Smith trades. It's actually sad. The Heat. I mean, I would love to get a first round pick in return for him, but at this point, man, we might have to settle with a second. No team. The Kings were offering me this, but have to squeeze a first round pick out of now. I was the trade that I went to, but maybe or actually we can get maybe Grant Williams in our first. I mean, like I said, we're gonna try and see if we can do this again. No, I fine, whatever. Just give me a first round pick, and I'll leave you guys with your business. I'll never ask for a trade again. They want a first. I can't, bro. I mean, we don't even have any seconds to trade. Unless you guys want like Dennis Schroeder, they can't even take him on. So yeah, hold on. Yeah, man, we're making that trade happen either way because there's no. I don't think the Kings would say no to that. Just that little of a package. I mean, Trey Lyles instead. Let's see. I'll put trade override on because I'm just getting a little too mad about this. So McGee and then Chris Duarte. Trey Lyles, McGee, Chris Duarte, and a first. Literally all I'm asking for from the Kings. Say yes or no. Come on. They. Oh, I accidentally overrided it. Dang it. Okay, so I did not mean to do that. All right, so I feel like the Kings definitely say yes to that too. They're not really giving up anything too crazy in that scenario at all. So now it's going to turn trade over right off. They're not giving up anything but a first round pick in that scenario anyway. Trey Lyles making Suarez basically nothing anymore. I mean, Trey Lyles is a good role player, but haven't heard much about him. But he's definitely decent. So I feel like that was a decent trade in my opinion. But no, yeah, Jacob and Keon. Yeah, I was my bad. I did not mean to override that trade. To be honest with you, but Keon Johnson trade. I'm not going to bring it back. And now I'm probably not going to sign any free agents. I'm just going to roll into the season like this. Hopefully, it can be bad enough to get a guy like Cooper Fly. Um, yeah, I'm just comfortable with this team now. I guess we can head straight into player progression. Um, Cameron Johnson will score like crazy, so I'm kind of worried that we're gonna actually be good. So De'Aaron Sharp, Noel Clowney is up. But, Bogdanovich is up, I guess 75. Jalen Wilson, Greek Whitehead, Georgia Snake, McGee. Yeah, we have to cut a couple guys. I'm not gonna lie. So gotta cut 3 players. So those guys will be Jalen Martin. I know we just got Mohamed Dikete, so I'm gonna have to cut him, and then we'll also cut Keon Johnson. Is that it? I feel like we're gonna have to cut one more guy. No, that's it. All right, I could have kept the guy Mohamed and cut Jacob Gilliard, but at this point, man, I really don't care. So yeah, I didn't mean to override that trade. I feel like they could have countered with like a couple seconds anyway. So you can't really get too mad at that. So let's head straight into the rotation. We got Dennis Schroeder, Cameron Thomas, Bojan Bogdanovic, Trey Loud, Nick Claxton, Ben Simmons, De'Aaron Sharp, Noah Clowney, Jacob Gilliard, and then George. You can't. Nah, no way this team is good. I hope we're not. I really hope we're not good at all. But instead of giving these last minutes to Jacob Gilliard, I'm going to give these minutes to Greek Whitehead. I really want all our guys to develop as much as possible. I would love to get Jalen Wilson in there as well, but at this point, man, we consider running a 10 rotation and playing Jalen Wilson these last minutes. I really think we do, man, because it really shouldn't matter too much. Trying to give everybody minutes here. We're going to give these last minutes Jalen Wilson, and after that, should be good. Jacob Gilliard will not be playing. These minutes will go to Derek Whitehead, and then hopefully we're pretty bad. Hopefully Cameron Johnson doesn't score too much. And then at the deadline, we could consider trading one of these guys. I mean, Dennis Schroeder or somebody we can trade. I low-key forgot about how I should trade him in the offseason. But at the deadline, we'll definitely discuss Dennis Schroeder trade. If Bojan's good, we'll discuss trading him as well. So Schroeder and Bojan are the last guys, last veterans that I want out of here, and then we can fully start the rebuild. Maybe even Ben Simmons. So that's 3 guys we're looking to trade at the deadline. Let's hope we're not good. And okay, we're bad. Let's go. we're at the trade deadline. We're 9-42. So right now we suck pretty bad. To be honest with you, 15th seed. Yeah. So we think he ended up being a success, but mock draft predicted number one. That's amazing. So I do want to get rid of our veterans still though. That guys being Dennis Schroeder and one of those guys. What was it again? It was Bojan Bogdanovic. So first look for Dennis Schroeder trades. The Nuggets were offering me Zeke Naji and a first. We're gonna do the trade with the Denver Nuggets so we can get a first round pick in return for Dennis Schroeder. I also just want to get a second round pick from the Hornets, so we're gonna do this trade. As we are low on second round picks, we're gonna do this with the Charlotte Hornets. We get Leaky Black and a second round pick for Chris Duarte. Then I tried to trade Boyan, but we couldn't. So what I'm also gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and move Noah Clowney to the 4. So I shared this again. So he'll be playing next to Nick Claxton, like how Nets fans want. So my bad for forgetting, but he'll be starting next to Nick Claxton from now on. So we will do something like that. And then after that, we're good, man. I'll put Reek White in rotation. Pitch it's your MVP. Rookie here goes to Alex Sarr. Six man Ahmed Thompson. Defensive player Wemby. Most improved Walker Kessler. Clutch player going to Jalen Green. Coach you're going to Mark Dagnall. As we missed the playoffs completely, which you love to see. Although it would be actually good with Kim and Thomas, but thank goodness we weren't. We ended up being the 15th seed in the Eastern Conference, which is great. So we went 16-66. So I didn't expect this to be this bad, but hopefully this increases our chances to get the guy we want. That guy being Cooper Flag. And hopefully him and Cameron Thomas could be a duo of the future that we all wanted to see. But if you take a look at the player stats, at about 23rd, Cameron Thomas. Right now, Cameron Thomas is the guy that I wanted him to be. So eventually, he might become a 30-point per game scorer. You never know. But he'll obviously have to be extended. 15 from Bojan, 9 from Day'Ron Sharpe. We had 8 and 9 from Claxton, 8 from Ben Simmons, 8 from Trey Lyles, 8 from Noah Clowney. So decent season for him, I guess. Efficiency was not good, but he's still pretty young. So yeah, there we go. But let's head straight into the off season because it's going to be a huge off season for us. We should have a lot of money as well, since we have all these guys being off of our contracts. We got the Thunder winning the championship. But especially in a player time, so you got LeBron retiring a Laker, Chris Paul retiring a Spur, which is nice for him. And we have Bojan Bogdanovic retiring as a Brooklyn Net. So I'll let him retire, I guess. Why not? So let's head straight into the draft lottery where we will be projected number one overall pick. If we can stay, because usually when you're projected number one, you fall all the way to 4 or 5. Hopefully that doesn't happen to us, and we're gonna go to 5. That really sucks really badly. To be honest with you, I do want to bro. So close to getting Cooper Flag, man. Really close. Yeah, I hate being projected number one because you go all the way to 5. What are the chances that you get number one being projected with the number one overall pick? Damn, bro. Man, that was the goal, but now we can't even get Dylan Harper or Ace Bailey. But one guy I wouldn't mind drafting is like Nolan. Trey Ori. I never drafted him. He seems like he's pretty good. 81 overall, but we'll see. He really wanted Cooper Flag, so I mean, if he can still fall, apparently he's not the best player in the draft as well, so he could definitely still fall. But I feel like staying pat at 5, 1, 2. Hopefully these all these 4 guys don't go top 4. So I would love trading into like maybe 4 or 3. So yeah, I'm gonna say if I get the 4th or 3rd overall pick, I don't know who has it, or I do. It's the Grizzlies. Maybe the Grizzlies actually want to trade back because they really I got Zach Edey obviously in the first round. Didn't really pan out for them that much. Getting Donovan McClain was the role or the way to get. So I would love for them to get Donovan McClain, but they ended up getting Zach Edey. So I'm gonna see if I can get pick 3 in the NBA draft by trading away pick 5, and they really can't take on a contract. You only have a bunch of them. So can they take on like a Zeke Naji? No, they can't. So I think it's just best to mop. We can get 4. Maybe we can go up 1. Make a trade with the Rockets again. Maybe getting 4. We give them Zeke Naji and see what they say. At least we get pick 4 in the draft. That's not the worst thing. So we trade up 1. Jordy Fernandez. I'm going to keep him as our head coach. We're going to fill out our coaching staff around Jordy Fernandez, and hopefully he can is going to be the one to lead this team to a championship. 4th overall pick. So I have a feeling that Cooper Flag might fall, but you never know. I would love getting Nolan Traore. Never drafted him before, but so obviously see how this pans out, man. 4th overall pick. What am I getting Dylan Harper either? But let's see. Number one is gonna go for Flag. So number two, I'm thinking it'll be Ace Bailey. Goes Dylan Harper, and number three is going to be Ace Bailey. So now I'm gonna take Nolan Traore. I did want him, so thank goodness we traded up to three because he probably wouldn't have got any of these guys. But I'm completely off taking Nolan Traore here. And then five is gonna go KD. Must have 17th overall pick. We can draft Igor here. We can draft Michael. We can draft Colin Murray. We can take another guard here, or we can take maybe a big guy like Donovan Freeman here. I don't know what our next pick is, but I haven't drafted Colin Murray yet. But we might just take Igor here. But also we can take Michael. I'm gonna go with Colin Murray here. I don't really take him that much, so or we can go with the best player available. Probably gonna go with Igor. So let's go him. Don't know who that or what his name at all, how to pronounce that, but now got pick 26, and I will select Colin Murray, the guy that I was gonna probably take anyway. And then we have one more pick. We got Deron Reed, Carter Knox. I'm gonna take Carter Knox. So we'll do something like that. We'll take Nolan, Igor, Colin Murray, then Carter Knox with these picks. No Clowney, I'm gonna accept Jalen Wilson. I will accept as well as the Reek Whitehead. So we'll do something like that. And then Daron Sharp and Cameron Thomas getting to the qualifying offers too. Heading into free agency, we have Cameron Thomas. Probably not gonna be right Ben Simmons though. We'll let him go somewhere else. But Daron Sharp, and then so what we're gonna do for now is just gonna re-sign Cameron Thomas, the guy I want back. Not ask for that much money as well, so I'll be completely fine with paying him on a steal of a contract like that, 20 years for 5 years. So that's actually a steal, man. Having 27 points, we get him on that low of a contract. We're gonna bring in Cameron Thomas, the first one we're gonna do, and that's the only guy I really care about the most. And Daron Sharp. All right, so we got Nolan Traore, we got Cameron Thomas, we got Egor Demir. I don't know, like Carter Knox. I'll definitely try to pronounce. I'll definitely look it up his name, try to pronounce it. Jalen Wilson, Greek White, Noah Clown, Georgia Snake, then Nick Clark. So probably gonna be another year of rebuilding, which I'm completely fine with. We do have cap space to sign somebody, but I really think for now we're just gonna re-sign Daron Sharp. Do a contract, 8 million. So he'll be our backup five, so that is fine. I'm okay with Noah Clowney starting, but I do want to see if I can develop Colin Murray into something. And then, Georgia Snake, Dean Wade, they'll be off the team. Obviously next year. Maybe we see the backup small forward and we should be good. We can Colin, does he go up as small forward? He could play immediately if we're okay, he goes down, Irma. So he would have been able to start maybe immediately, but Greek Whitehead will start. And then Lugner's going to sign a backup point guard probably, or just somebody at a guard spot. So I don't want to spend too much money on somebody, but someone to just fill that spot out for now. So like Davion Mitchell would be a guy that I'm actually looking at. Ty Jerome, Dennis Smith Jr. Jaden Hardy, obviously he's a really good scorer. I don't even want to score him that much. So somebody like a Bruce Brown should be kind of perfect for what I need right now. So I'm gonna sign Bruce Brown to so something like that. So Bruce Brown, I'm gonna bring him in. Should have added a player option at the end of that, but it's cool. And that'll be your player progression. So let's show you the player progression. We got Nick. Actually, that was free agency. All right. So Nick Claxton, Cameron Thomas, Aaron Sharp, Clowney going up, Greek Whitehead going up, what's the guy, Dean Wade, Jordan's name going down, but they were just obviously there because of the Dorian Finney-Smith trade, or was it Cameron Johnson? It was Dorian Finney-Smith. Let's download 2026 draft class, and I don't know, man. I don't have no clue what we're going to do this year. I would expect us to not make the playoffs, but you never know what can happen, to be honest with you. So, we got Nolan Traore, Cameron Thomas, Tariq Whitehead, Noah Clowney, Nick Claxton. We got Daron Sharp. We got Bruce Brown, Igor. We got Mitchich, and then Colin Murray. So, I don't really want to play Mitchich these last minutes. So, we're going to run a 9-minute rotation, or so I do want to give Colin Murray more minutes, though, than Mitchich, if we're even doing anything like that. Then we already have a backup point guard in Bruce Brown. So I'm just going to give these minutes to Jalen Wilson. It really shouldn't matter too much. So that's your rotation, and I'll see you guys now at the end of the season. So the most valuable player award goes to Luka Doncic, Ricky to go to Cooper Flag. Nolan Traore was actually close, though. Dylan Harper, 6th man of the award. How did the Warriors get Dylan Harper, man? As you can see, most improved Rob Dillingham. But at the end of the season, we finished off as a playing team. We ended up being the 10th seed. We got to play Atlanta in round one, though. They had a Gary Trent next to Trey, which is a really good pairing, if I'm being completely honest with you. How did Zachary Shea turn out? 14 point per game score. Okay, decent. But let's see if we can beat this. See if we can beat the Hawks in the plan. I don't know if we can. They want to give less minutes to Igor here. Igor Demon. I don't know how to pronounce his name now, but I guess we can shrink it down to a 9 man rotation. I guess we don't have to play Jan. I instantly simulated the game, but we're gonna win. Let me simcast this one against the Raptors though. The Raptors. So let's see if we can win this game. I got Grady Dick starting. Um, all right, so against the Toronto Raptors, we are. Looks like we're gonna get. Looks like we might lose by the Raptors here, and unless we're gonna come back at the end, we're gonna lose. So, at least we made the play-in and we won a playing game. That's a really good start to this Nets rebuild, as you can see. Let's see who's the final. But let's see. We have the Knicks and the Thunder, and the Knicks go on to win the championship. So, still have Mikal Bridges, right? He's off the bench. I might have to switch his position around in my share scenario, but let's head straight into player progression. So, not player retirement, I'm to say. So, Harden retires that Miami Heat. No, that's Kevin Love. Harden retires the Clipper. Lopez retires a Bull. But let's head straight into the draft lottery. So, it's looking like we're going to be projected the 12th overall pick in the draft, which makes sense. We weren't as bad as the other team, which I'm completely fine with getting number 12. As if we can, we're going to get number 12. So, not bad. Could have been better, but it's fine. Not gonna fire Jody Fernandez. Just made the plan, so we have pick 12 in the NBA draft. All right, I kind of like it. I really like it though. So, who's really okay? So AJ DeMonster, Cameron Boozer. I don't know much about this draft like at all. But we're projected to draft Andor. I don't know who this is. I don't know, man. I don't think we trade this pick. I don't think we drafted this pick for sure. We just made the plan. We could look into maybe contend a little more, which we will. But those are straight into pick 12. We can get Caden Boozer, Jason Sandin, Jasper Johnson, Bryce James. We don't need a point guard, do we? No, we really don't. We have Nolan Traore. We do need like somewhat of a forward though, so maybe getting Bryce James is the worst thing in the world. Jason Sanon, Jasper Johnson. I'm gonna go Bryce. Hopefully Bryce James could be really good heading into the future. I'm gonna go Bryce James with this pick. Elliott team playoffs. We got Noah Clowney, Derek Whitehead, and Carter Knox. We're gonna accept. Nobody here I'm really too concerned about. And then free agency, we have money to sign a free agent. We can sign a big free agent here. But let's take a look at the rotation. See if we even need that. So Nolan Traore, Bruce Brown, Cameron Thomas. We got Igor. We got Carter Knox down here. We got Derek Whitehead, Bryce James. We have Noah Clowney, Colin Murray, and we got Nick Claxton, Daron Sharp. So I don't know if Nick Claxton is going to be the starting set. I mean, he's actually really good. 8 points, 10 rebounds, 2 blocks. We're going to keep him. Yeah, we're going to keep Nick Claxton. He's actually great. But I do think we might need a power forward or a small forward upgrade. So I'm going to see if I can get that for agency. So I don't know if we're rushing the process or anything here, but let me see something. What is next year's free? So, wow, really good guy. So Shea, if he doesn't get extended, Giannis, Wemby, he'll probably get extended by the Spurs. So, yeah, this free agency is kind of weak. So I think it makes the most sense to go ahead and sign somebody now. Yeah, I mean, unless we get like a Giannis to come in Brooklyn, which I doubt it. Yeah, the forwards aren't really that good in this draft. We can get like a G Jackson, Zachary Reeves, a Shea, but I think it makes more sense to go ahead and just sign somebody here. So, what do we have? Luka, bring Luka into Brooklyn would obviously be crazy, but I mean, I would rather. I mean, I don't know, man. I kind of like Nolan Traore, and I still want to develop him into who I want him to be. Williams, Shada would actually be really good, but probably not leaving the Thunder, and he's restricted, so it might match anything I offer to him. Miles Turner, would be bad, I guess, but I really don't know, man. I mean, we can get Chris Middleton, Benedict Mathurin, Kel Bridges, bring him back. But I don't know who we bring in here. I'm not gonna lie. There's actually some pretty, intriguing options. A lot of overwhelming ones. Actually, one guy I really like actually is like a Jabari Smith Jr. Like hasn't really turned out. We can bring him in, maybe develop him into a guy we want him to. Or he hasn't really turned to the guy either. He is unrestricted. They would probably match anything they get. That's why I'm kind of offering him something, but you ever really know they might not match it. So I wouldn't mind maybe throwing a bag like Jabari Smith. Like we don't really have to do this. We're in a decent position right now. We don't need to make a trade. But we have the money to make a trade. So I don't know, man. Do we wait it out, or do we just go for the championship now, or do we wait it out? Like I said, this rebuild is probably gonna be pretty long anyway. Any forwards I'm looking to pursue for the future, maybe. I mean, Zion is an option if you need a small forward as well. So, wouldn't mind like an 85 overall Jabari Smith Jr. like a deal hasn't really turned out, would be the guy I actually would love to sign anyway. So at this point, man, I already get signed. I got Tari Eason, bringing both Rockets guards. I never signed Tari Eason before. He actually be pretty good. If we move him to small forward, he would go up a lot, so he wouldn't be bad. But Tariq Whitehead is good. I don't know. I'm kind of leaning toward just leaving it the way it is and just run just on with this team, the young team, one more year. But like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I have to make. I might just sign Tari Eason and call it a day. We're gonna sign Tari Eason and call it a day, man. It's not really necessary to go all in just yet, but is Tari Eason unrestricted or is he restricted? He is restricted, so we have to probably pay him a lot more money than we need to. So it might suck to do, but we have to pay him more money than we need to do. So 25 million for 4 years, and he is gonna sign that unless they don't match it. And okay, we get Tari Eason. So just like that, we didn't get like a superstar, but we got a guy that can come in immediately. He can be our starting power forward or small forward. Shouldn't really matter too much. He can be our starting small forward to 84 overall. He is 6'8". He can play either position. So I'll just move him to small forward. Or do we want to have Tariq Whitehead? Sorry, I guess it's fine the way it is. We have it right now, and then I actually really like that. So getting Tari Eason, like I said, not like a superstar that we need, but I'll just leave it for now. Literally everybody going up, which is great. Their change ending of the season is Nolan Traore, Kim Thomas, Tari Eason, Noah Clowney, Nick Claxton, Daron Sharp. We got Igor, Derek Whitehead, Bruce Brown, and then Colin Murray out of rotation. We're on 10 to give Colin Murray there, definitely. And that's rotation. We'll send guys like Carter or send like Bryce James out to the G League. Carter Knox didn't play last year, right? No, him to the G League, well as Bryce James. So we'll sign a guy, send him down to the G League. And then, we might be a sneaky playoff team. I wouldn't say contender, but maybe a sneaky playoff team. We'll see. Luka is your MVP again. But at the end of the season, we were really good. As you can see, we were the fifth seed, but something bad about it as well. Like our rookies we drafted last year took a step back. Other than Nolan Traore, he's obviously the start of this game. Yeah, but like I said, Nolan was the start. But like if you take a look at the other guys, Derek Whitehead averaged 10. Then he went up to 9 points per game. We're down. Igor averaged 9.4, and I expected him to take a jump, but he only averaged 8. And then one other guy was Colin Murray. I mean, he was in a reduced role, but still. At least we're in the playoffs, right? It's a good thing. So now we got the Cleveland Cavaliers. They got Garland, Mitchell, Jalen Tyson. How is Jalen Tyson panning out? 14 points per game. They got Glenn Grimes, Davion Mitchell, so a really good defensive team. But can we beat them? We are gonna go ahead and beat them at 6. Just like that. Why did I expect us to win? We're in round 2 and got Detroit. K. Cuddy, MJ, and Ivy, Asar, Stewart, Capella, Ron Holland, Kaminga, Isaiah Jackson, Jill Williams, Marcus Sasser, Kill Alexander Walker. Here we go against Detroit. We are going to go beat 1. We're going to go to game 6, and we're going to beat them in 6 now in the conference finals, just like that. And we got the Toronto Raptors. So quickly, Jacoby Walter, RJ Barrett, Scotty Barnes, Jakob Pertl, Steve Baker, Dick, Precious Chua, Kane Boozer, Tyler Smith, and Kyle Filipowski. So alright, man. Here we go. They want to start Derek Whitehead over Tari Eason. Sure. If we're winning, sure, man. Game 1, they're going to take. Game 2, we even that up. Game 3, we take the 2-1 lead. They ended up 2-2. They're going to take the 3-2 lead, so it's looking like we might be getting bounced here, maybe. But do we shrink the rotation down? Bruce Brown. I think we shrink the rotation down. Yeah, the rotation down to a non-rotation for this game. 6, and here we go. We forced the game 7 back in Brooklyn, and it's a pretty close game so far. We're going to have to lead and then sit back a 4th game. We're going to win. All right, so game 7. I did not mean to press it. I don't know mean to press 7 Cast Lab. I don't know who really makes this. I don't know why it's even at 2K. Comment down below. Do you guys actually use Simcast Live, man? Please take it out of the game. Nobody uses it. At least I don't, but maybe there's someone in the world. But here we go. Game 7. It's a really close game. But it is looking like we're going to win. Unless they don't come back, we're going to win. Just like that. We're in the finals, 115 to 129. Wow. Playing to the NBA Finals is wild in a span of 1 year. But now we got the Thunder. So, of course, man. Any other team, man, I would rather play Wemby in the Spurs. But, all right, Shea, Giddey. They bring back Josh. Yeah, they literally brought back Josh Giddey. It's pretty crazy. I'm not going to lie. But, all right. We go, man. Game 7. I'll go aim rotation. I don't think we do. Here we go. Game one, they're gonna take game two. They're gonna take game three. We're gonna take. Can we even the series back up to the two? They want to play Bruce Brown over Colin Murray, or yeah, they want to play Bruce Brown over Colin Murray. I mean, yes, man, sure. All right, here we go. Can we even the series back up to the two? And hopefully have a chance of making the series a little bit interesting. Um, so yeah, the Thunder's gonna take over the game unless we come back at the end, and we're gonna lose 120 to 106. What it is looking like we might be going home here. Um, right here we go. All right. Game six. Yeah, game six. We go ahead, or game five. We go ahead and force a game six. Let's see what happens. It's a really close game, but the Thunder, we're gonna win 114 112. We're gonna win by a little bit, but all right, and here's the Force game seven. They want to literally fix rotation every single game, which is fine. That's good. Good coaching from Jody Fernandez. But have the lead heading in the half, heading into the fourth as well. Hopefully we can't. Don't let the Thunder come out. Let's force the game six. Yes, we are. We're gonna force the game seven. I meant to say, but now I want to start Derek Whitehead, man. Nolan Trader looks like he was good in the playoffs. 21 points per game and 10 assists. I need to start drafting this guy more. He's a perfect fit for the Nets, in my opinion. But game seven in OKC, let's get it done, man. Let's get a championship and let's end this video off on a high note. Here we go. Have the lead. This might be a hopping game, but actually, we're just gonna get the job done. We're gonna come back from 3-1 and just like that, have 50 from Cameron Thomas, bro. I mean, he can score the heck out of the ball. I'm gonna say that, but we beat the Thunder to win the championship. Had to be the craziest run ever, man. We end it here, right? That was a really successful video. We didn't even have to go that many years in this. Nolan Trader will be still in his rookie contracts next year, 2 more years. Man, what a rebuild. What a video. It turned out to be great. Cameron Thomas was amazing. Gave out great contracts. Got Tardis turned out to be really amazing. Perfect. It was a really fun one. I'm gonna say that. It's always fun rebuilding bad teams and turning them into contenders, but I don't expect us to have that good of a run. Beat the Thunder, man. But guess I'll end it here. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.